But we just want to get a little update about what you're doing in El Salvador. Give us a little brief update. It's good to have you a part of a partnership here at Community, and just tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Sure. It's a blessing to be here, and we really appreciate the support. It just means so much for us out there, just knowing that people are backing us here. But we do a couple of different things. Our main priority is to work with the national church, and we come alongside them and we help them with all their priorities. Even just an encouragement to the pastors. You'd be surprised how many pastors we travel to in these rural little areas that just need someone to talk to. And so we just come alongside them, we encourage them, we help them financially where we can, prayerfully. And then, like I said, we work with the national church on all their priority projects. And then within the national church, we work with a ministry called Castillo del Rey, or King's Castle. It's a children's ministry, and that's where we spend the majority of our time.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what King's Castle does. I know there's a lot of vulnerable kids in El Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit about King's Castles. Why don't you tell everyone King's Castle?
Sure. King's Castle, hard to explain, but I will. We get divided up into 4 different areas: discipleship, evangelism, missions, and compassion. Evangelism, every weekend, almost every day, we do evangelism target areas throughout the country. When teams come down from Canada or the US or around the world, they do evangelism weeks. We'll go into different areas and we'll just evangelize the area, oftentimes reaching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 children. In that is where the discipleship program comes in, because if we just go into an area and evangelize and nothing else, it's totally a waste of time. So we work with the zonal pastors and the evangelists in the area. We come alongside them and they target the area. They tell us where we're going to go. We work with them. And then once a program is done, once the kids have accepted Christ, they move in and they'll get the information, the contact information. So they'll follow up with their team for days and weeks, pulling people into our discipleship program. We have a discipleship program that goes from age 3 up until the end of Master's Commission, which could be 20, 22 years old. So that whole time we're discipling them on Christ and the kingdom and God, just everything about that. And then missions, every year we send out literally dozens of missionaries around the world. For now it's usually Latin countries, so we're in 32 different countries right now. And then the compassion side of things is another area that teams or our ministry gets involved in: feeding children, clothing, different giveaways, agricultural projects, medical clinics, just dental clinics, all kinds of different areas, just to be able to show the love of Christ in a practical way.
So Melissa and the kids are there in El Salvador right now. Just tell us about a couple of things that we could pray for, specifically for your family. Okay, well, number 1, pray for safety. El Salvador is a dangerous country, and every day we feel it, we sense it. So just pray for our safety. I mean, we know God has us there, and He'll protect us, but just if you continue to pray for that. And then as well as for His direction. We need to be doing what He wants us to do all the time. So we need that feeling and sense of we're going in the right direction. So those are our 2 main areas. And then of course support on different levels, prayer and financial and all that. But those are the 2 main ones that we really want prayer for. Well, thanks, Scott. Well, it's been a little update just from our missionary Scott Williams and his family. They are a gift from the Canadian Church to the church in El Salvador, and we're so excited to be partnering with them here at Community. Thanks a lot, Scott.
No problem. Thank you.
Muy bien.
Gracias.